Welcome back, friends, with more My Hero Academia. This is Season 7, Episode 4. Last time it was revealed that Aoyama was the traitor all along. It is nice to see that his friends are easier on him because he had no choice in the matter. He was being blackmailed by probably the strongest being on the world at this point. Now, I'm hoping there's not a second traitor, but Aoyama could be the hero's way of finding All for One and maybe give us a tiny bit of help in what feels like a lopsided war. Today's episode, though, is called The Story of How We All Became Heroes. That'll be interesting. Full reaction is going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like and let's get started. So many tears. She has to go back to twinkling. Thanks for the recap. He doesn't feel worthy of their love and forgiveness.
お前らが一番の被害者だ。今さら信じられるのか?
Yeah, they can.
過去の話
It
で
was
す。
literally 5 minutes ago.
合宿でひでえ目にはあってっからな。
Oh.
5発くらいハウザーぶち込んでトントン
Go!
だ。突っ込みづらすぎるからやめろ。みんな言ったよな。責任を分けてくれって。一人で行かせないって。余計なお世話はヒーローの本質だって。ちょっと待って。
Shush,
盛り
adults.
上がってるところ悪いが、まずは青山一家に捜査協力を頼むとして。緑谷、何か対策はあるのか?
Ooh.
いえ、それは。だろうな。たく。
I'll come up with everything then.
俺はまだ。お前を除籍するつもりはない。
Wow. That way they can't give away the truth.
俺が考えた作戦は。なるほど。
We're not
各所
privy to this either, of course.
青山君。
We love you. Oh, you were just screaming his name? I thought you were gonna say something. Okay.
絶対倒そうね。
Oh, deadly serious. We saw Uraraka last. Her face
備えるために
was too cute for that.
といけない装備が。
As always.
デジャブ。
Deja vu. But boobs.
久しぶり。
Oh. He still got the serious face on.
危機感知が反応しなかった。
Danger.
完全に気をつかれた。渋さだったしな。それはともかく初めく。
Oh my god.
我々コスチュームの修復をお願いしたく訪ねて。
そうなんですか。通りで。
Eh?
まさか初音さん。外で起こっていること何も知らないの?
Hyper focus. Just her special interest. Can't. Oh my god.
最新圧縮技術のアイテムですね。
Oh yeah. Melissa and David Shield.
ほぼ作り直しになりますが、ごめんなさい。
すごく無理っぽい速さで奥に。
Speedwalker.
俺のアーマーは
使用処分なきゃ無理です。
端的。何を作っているの? 飛んだ。すごい。こいつのバイタリティと発想は得意だからね。
思いついたらベイビーを育てる私の言葉です。
初音さんの言葉だ。そっか。
あなたたちヒーローが窮地に立っていることくらいは存じてます。
They're all heroes in the same way.
サポート可のヒーロー活動なんです。
Oh my god, what the fuck?
全く同じものは無理です。使ってください。
When did you? He had a lemon. What? Oh my god.
のアーマー勝ちましょう。
Unstick your faces.
A 組に何が起きたか
silly
聞いて
gag.
ますけれど、もう一日も無駄にはできません。頂上解放戦線および
取ってくれるかな。
信じてる。
Don't say that with that face.
青山
Thank
君
you.
はあいつはきっとなりてえもんを誰より見つめてきたはずだ。
Oof. What a line.
中心にクラスを3班に分けて展開。
The three strongest.
雄英航空
出力 100%。
Hey.
怪我人出てない？
Does she have longer hair?
ありがとう。どうかお顔を。いや ダメです。全面戦争が始まるっちゅうわけや。
There's a lot of faith being placed in Midoriya right now.
竜子たちは来れないの寂しいにゃ。にゃ。
Yeah.
死柄木たちは私の
分断です。二人が揃って出てくるだけで我々は勝てない。最低でも10キロ以上2人を引き離す。
10
これが我々
kilometers.
の勝利に必要な最低前提条件。ダビが先兵に来るだけで我々の足は止まる。
Separate battlefields everywhere. This seems like a logistical
敵
nightmare.
主力を分断し各国撃破。剣を成立させるために作戦が必要なのです。
青山か。
まだ動揺しているよ。
立場上、俺は慎重にならざるを得ないな。
That is fair.
相沢翔太。
検査の結果、彼の
Yoshi looking
見
mother.
られなかった。
考えてみれば、裏切り者に対し強制爆破なんて能
He would have exploded right away.
なら、見せしめの殺人、嘘をつけば殺すなど、わざわざ余白をこの子に、この子の両親に。
僕は彼らのようにきらめけない。
Twinkle.
それが怖い。彼らが僕を信じてくれればくれるほど、僕自身が僕を信じられなくなってしまいます。
Quick, get him a therapist.
だからもう降りたい。どこか光の当たらない場所で死ぬのを待つだけが。
植え付けられた恐怖を無理にでも引き剥がす。戦え。戦うしかないんだ。お前は。お前を利用するって点では、俺たちとオール・フォー・ワン。
No, this is what he wants to do, though.
このまま降りて罪に苛まれたままうっすら死んでいくことを惨めで情けなくても手を差し出してくれた友と歩め。
Oh.
ただ僕みたいな罪人一人に何ができるのか。
お前ら雄英の生徒たち、俺たち教師やプロヒーローも皆が歩む道だ。
Alright, I'm gonna break the illusion a little bit. The green screen behind me actually blocks out the green in Kuropi, and so I have this green box that just puts color back into him. Also, the logo's color is taken out, but right now what you're seeing is the color from the walls of UA. So anyway, no big revelations in this episode, just a lot of emotions and fallout from Aoyama's situation. Also, Hatsume and the support course working in overtime and overdrive to help the heroes. Hatsume doesn't even know what's happening outside, just that the heroes need help. But they're all being heroes in their own way and supporting everyone. It makes me think about, I think what Uraraka said, who pays attention to the heroes, who saves the heroes. And then we also had a nostalgic moment having Hatsume explode all over Deku's face. Danger Sense didn't even react, so apparently he sees boobs as danger, but the quirk doesn't. That's hilarious. Poor teenagers. And yeah, we saw Nejire and Namajiki, so I was hoping we'd see Mirio because I love that kid a lot. He's so fun. Might have been a little too bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for an episode like this, though. Also, are we getting help from any of the other third years in this confrontation, this final fight, or the second years, or 1B even, or Shinso? It feels like 1A has too much to do here alone. Like, I know they're special, but give them as much help as possible. And yeah, interesting story mechanic in which they hide their plan from Aoyama and his family, but then they use that as an excuse to hide the plan from us as well. I trust that it'll be something big, something that can split up the enemy forces into individual battles would be very impressive. And yeah, set up some really heavy-hitting, emotional battles. They're splitting up the class into 3 groups centering on the next big 3, and obviously Shoto has to fight Dabi, Deku has to fight Shigaraki. Does that mean it's Bakugo versus All for One? Woof. And yeah, the rest of the class is going to be divided among the rest of them, so who can support them best? And there was also some struggle to trust Aoyama among the adults, but Aizawa stepping in was big. I think he's watched them all this time and still believes in him, and I think that hit extra hard because as smart and mature as these kids have had to be, Aizawa has been through much more and is more cynical than them, less naive, but he still believes in Aoyama just as much, and so that's really nice to see. There's more emotion with Aoyama though. One line with Todoroki was very, very powerful. I'm sure he's looked hard at who he wants to be more than anyone. that means a lot coming from him and his identity crisis with him being the son of Endeavor. Aoyama's state of mind, though, he feels so broken, wants to help, but every other part of him wants to like curl up and wait for death. And the more that they believe in him, the less he believes in himself, doesn't feel worthy of them, and definitely needs therapy at some point. It's kind of heartbreaking. Loved everybody's angry faces. I couldn't take Uraraka seriously. She's just too much of a cinnamon roll. Not too much more to touch on this time. Slower episode, feels like the calm before the storm. Are we really entering the final stretch though? Because it feels like things at this pace could wrap up this season, except I know the manga's not done, so maybe we'll have a season 8, but it's shorter. I don't know. Whatever the case though, I can't wait to see how it plays out, and at the same time, I don't want it to end. Full reaction's going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.